Hi guys, Wild Trekker here and welcome to my lab, and today we're going to look at something very simple but something very useful within the Minecraft game, and that is waste disposal systems. So we're going to have a look at a couple of different options. First of all, a cheap option, because I think you should always have a cheap option, and basically the cheap option takes one piece of sand, one cactus and a trapdoor. That's its bare minimum. And so what we'll do is, we're here in the lab, it's raining outside and it's night time, is it? Yeah, so no, we don't want to go out there, so let's build it in here. We're in our house, and let's say build it in the corner here. So what are we going to do to actually make this waste disposal system? And the reason we want it, because we often pick up things we don't want. We fill up our chests and we just get rid of things, and we can just normally throw them on the ground and then end up picking them up again. So what we're going to do is build it in this corner out the way, nice and discreet, and we're going to make it so we don't accidentally throw things away as well. So first of all, I'm going to knock out this block. And what we actually want to do is we want to go at least 3 blocks down, okay? And then what we're going to do is actually knock out these blocks to the side. So we kind of make a cross shape with one block missing down here. So you can see it down here. We've got one block missing in the bit and those there. So what we're actually going to do is, first of all, we're going to put the sand on this bottom area. Now the reason for the sand is we're going to put the cactus down there, and the reason for these blocks being knocked out the way is because you can't place the cactus next to anything else, otherwise it breaks. So we have those spaces so that we don't actually end up knocking anything and destroying the cactus. So we place the cactus on the sand. Now the cactus won't grow, because if the cactus grows it'll come up against these sides, knock itself out, and as we know with cactuses, anything that lands on the cactus destroys. So it's a bit like lava, it just breaks. So that's really useful. And then we're going to finish it off by putting a trapdoor on it. So we're going to put the trapdoor not on this block, although I guess you could, but what I find is when I put the trapdoor there, you throw things in, they sometimes just sit on the edge of the trapdoor because it's inside the block. So I always like to do one up, so I'm going to connect on the block just above it, and there it is. Simple trapdoor. Open it, stand in front, and then throw your things in there, and close it again. But if you want to make it a little bit better, just add a pressure plate. That makes it a bit easier. Then you can stand on the pressure plate, look down, and then you can just select the item you want to throw, press tab, throw it in, press tab, throw it in, press tab, throw it in, or you can just literally go to your inventory. Let's go in our inventory here, and you can just grab things and toss them out, and that will absolutely work as well. So, and they'll just go in there. As long as you're looking down there, that's fine. Come off the pressure plate, it's done. Job's a good one. So there's my very simple waste disposal system. Nice and easy, very easy to build, as long as you can sort of build it near a biome that has sand, and you don't even need a desert, but you do really for the cactus. Then yeah, very easy to build. Okay, so let's have a look now at our second system. Okay, so this system's a little bit more complicated. You can see we require a few more things, but it's a little bit more automated and a little bit more safer, I think, in terms of what we want to do. So let's say we wanted to put a chest here, and we wanted that to be our waste disposal system. So we can literally take that, put some items in it, and then we can get rid of it. So that's what we would like to do. Okay, so here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to have to destroy a few blocks here to make it happen, and then we'll put those back afterwards so you can see it. So let's get rid of that chest. That's where we want the chest to go, so that's where we're going to put it. But let's just knock out a few blocks going down. Now I've knocked down 4 blocks there. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a dropper. So the dropper is going to go, so if that's our level where the chest is, we're going to have a hopper underneath it and a dropper just there, but we need to position it right. So I'm going to come down in here. Okay, so I'm going to put that stone back. We didn't need to go that far down. So on top of that, we are going to then get our hopper. So I'm going to hold shift and not fly, that would help. So I'm basically going to hold shift and connect that to it, and then likewise chest, hold shift and connect to it. So the 3 are now connected. Okay, I'm just going to leave that open for a minute, but we will seal it up later, but I just wanted to show it working with you. So the next thing we want to do is we want to have a switch for this. Okay, fair enough. So I'm going to put a switch at the back there, and that is going to literally turn it on and off for us. Okay, so that's the idea, is we've got a switch to turn it on and off. Okay, so it's daytime out there, but it's still raining. It's always raining, isn't it? Okay, so what we need to do is have a look at the redstone that's going to go behind this, and you need a little bit of space, or you need to work out in advance where it's going to go. So I'm just going to knock through this wall here out into the open, just so we can show you how the mechanics of all this works. So I'm just going to take these blocks away. And we've got our switch there, that's there. So what we need first of all behind the switch, and again you don't have to put the switch here, you could choose to have the switch next to it here, for example. So we could put the switch right next to it, just depending on how your setup is. Okay, so there you have that. So what we need is first of all a very simple redstone clock. Now we're going to do this using a comparator, so I'm going to put the comparator behind there, so the 2 are there. And then we're going to use some simple redstone to go round in a circle, and oops, put the redstone over there, not okay. So basically what we need to do is turn that on there, and there you can see that's flashing on and off. Very, very quick redstone clock. So that's nice and simple, nice and easy to do. Let's just take that block away there a second so you can see what's happening. So that's our clock. Very simple, and what we're going to do is then use that to actually power the dropper. So I'm going to turn that off at the moment. So all I'm going to do is take out these 2 blocks, so we can see our droppers there. So all I need to do is run redstone from there and run it into it, and you've got to run it into the direction of it. You can't just drop it down from here because the line will be going that way, so you've got to run it into the dropper itself. So now when we do that, you should hear it. So you can hear it click, 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 click. So what that means is if we put something in here, let's put that grass, let's put some cobblestone, and you can see this is disappearing out the chest as soon as I put it in. Okay, so where that's going, let's get rid of that so we don't want that confusing. So what's actually happening is it's going from the chest and it's going into the hopper, and you can see there's nothing in there now, and then if we click on there you can see in the dropper there is 1 piece of grass and 25 cobblestone. So what's going to happen now is when we press the switch, you can see that's now starting to throw out all those items, okay, until it finishes, and then we can turn it off again. Simple as that. And then all we have to do to finish this off is actually in this bottom bit, and this is the bit you've got to be careful of, is we're going to just place some lava. Simple as that. Okay, so now when we put something in there, so let's put in some polished stone here. What is it? That's all starting to disappear. Start seeing it's in the hopper. It's starting to appear in there. There we go, 15, turn it on. Nice and easy, and we know it's finished because we've stopped hearing the hissing. So simple as that. So all we need to do now is actually just fix up our bits. Now we could, if we wanted to, we could come out here and say, well, this is our shed on the outside, so that's no good. We don't want that being open to the elements, so we'll close that off. Not very pretty. We'll have to extend Wild's lab, make it a little bit better on the outside, but we can just literally close all that redstone off so nothing will interfere with it. Then we'll get our bits back here. So what did we have here? We had some wool, some nice cyan wool, cyan even. Let's get rid of these, get rid of these. We also had some, we got the clay. I do like the clay. There's the clay and block of quartz. Let's just fix this up now. So actually I'm going to get rid of that there, and I'm going to make it the same as what we had before, which was there, and put the switch on that. Still going to work. Yeah, and always do this and put the lava in last because you want to test it and make sure that it is doing what it was supposed to be doing. There you go. Let's put these in the front here so it completely hides it all. So there you have a very simple waste disposal system. Get your items, put as many of these in here as you like. They'll drop down, and you can leave that and fill your chest up if you want, so you can actually just put them in every now and then. And the beauty of this is if you actually put something in you shouldn't have, so if you actually put in that redstone block and you went, oh, I shouldn't have, well, it's emptying, so we can get it back out again. But even if you put it in there and it's gone, it's very simple to break the block, open that up and take it out before you actually switch to waste disposal on. And that's quite important. Okay, so we missed a bit behind there, didn't we? So there we go. So yeah, you can hear that working away. I can hear it all going into the lava. So that's the second option and my favourite in terms of doing a waste disposal system, the one I've just put in on the Zencraft world. And this is what we had before on that world there. So again, just a nice easy system where you can get rid of things quickly and easy without it cluttering up. So there we go. So guys, hopefully you've enjoyed that, and hopefully you'll join us again where we'll be looking at some more builds and more little tricks and things to make your game much easier. So my name's Wild Trekker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye bye. Bye. Bye bye.